So hello and welcome back to Gumad Coins and Banknotes. My name is Glenn, and in today's video we're looking at coins of the Dominican Republic. So what I've done here, I separated the coins into series. So this is the first series, second, third, and this is the current series that we have here. So I'll focus on the earlier coins in this video, and in a separate video we'll look at the coins that circulated from the 80s to the current coins that we have in circulation today. So these coins that we can see here, these were issued all in a time of lots of political, pretty much butchery. So right up until, I've been reading a little bit of history of Dominican Republic history, and it's full of massacres and military dictatorships and revolts. So this country has not been a really peaceful country, especially during this period. So that's why all these coins are based on US denominations. So we've got the 1 centavos, we have the 10 centavos, 5 centavos, we have the 25 centavos and the 50 centavos, and we also have a 1 peso. And the size and not the metal composition is a little bit different, but the size and the denominations are the same as the United States, because pretty much from, I think it's 1905 to 1937, they used just US coins. They didn't mint their own, so they used US dollars. In 1937, while they were still using US dollars, they decided to issue their own coins, pretty much in the same denominations that the United States coins are used. So if we look at so this is the oldest coin that I have from the Dominican Republic. It's the 1 centavos. It's the last year of issue of these coins in this specific design, and after that they issued indigenous Indian design. So what you can tell from these coins is that they have, so this is 3 grams, so they have the specification of the weight of the coin on them. And I use that up until, okay, so we have 1976, so there's 5 grams. How about the coins that were issued in the 1980s? So these ones don't have a weight on it, so they just have the denomination. So up until 1981, they issued coins with a weight on it, and that reflects the former silver coinage that they used to use. So these coins are not too common. The Dominican Republic only issues coins once every few years, so they'll mint quite a few million coins, keep a lot of them in storage and just issue them over a time period. And when it comes time to actually stock up on their coinage, they would just mint a new batch. And here we have the Dominican Republic coat of arms. There's a constitution with the flag and the cross, and Dios Patrios Libertad. So I think that says God frees us or whatever, something like that. And it has the country's name. So this 1 cent here, Centenario de la Destruction of the Republic. Okay, so it's a commemorative coin, 100 years. And if we look at the other 1 cent coins that we have from the Dominican Republic, this is a fingerprint that I got. Now it's been on it probably for years. So here we have the original one that was issued. It's not a commemorative coin, so it just says, oh no, it is a commemorative coin. So it just says produce more food. Now, do I speak Spanish? No, that's what Nemester comes in. And these are bronze. These are pretty much uncirculated. They issued in millions. Here's the 1971. And this one is just the normal coin issued for circulation. So let's see, 1 centavos. Then we have the bigger 5 centavos. And these coins from 1937 to roughly 1975 had this specific portrait. So, and they all just have the coat of arms. So that's the same size as the United States 5-cent coin. And they are all pretty common. Then we have the 10-cent coin. So I've got two here. So this one's in silver, the 1944. And in 1971 is obviously copper and nickel. 1970s, they didn't. As far as I know, I don't know if any country issued coins in silver. Oh no, there was Germany. They issued silver coins up until 1974. That's a 5 Deutschmark. Not many other countries did. Okay, so as you can see, coat of arms. So this one is bullion value of about $2. And this one, pretty much not that much value. And as you can see, they changed the reading, so that's makes it easier to distinguish between those two coins. Okay, then we have the 25 cents, so 6¼ grams, and 74 and 67. So the 1967 is the first year of issue of these copper and nickel coins. But the last issue of the silver coins in this design was 1961. So they didn't, as I said before, they didn't issue coins every year. And once again, different mints done different things. They use different fonts. So obviously 74 is milled, 67 is not milled. And if we look at the mintage figures, so 1967 there was 5 million of these 25 centavos issued. In 1974 there was 2 million. So this would have been issued to actually replace the silver coinage. Then we have a large coin. So this is the first year of the copper nickel, 12.5 grams, and is 1967. So medio peso, so that's a half peso coin. And it's quite nice, quite big coin, and it has a lot of weight in it. But the 1937 to 61 was silver, same design. This one is not milled. The silver one was milled, so that's where you can actually tell the actual difference of it. And as you can see, Libertad. So this one's probably in very fine condition. Being a large coin, probably not very popular. It only had a mintage of 1.5 million. All the other dates to 1975 had under 1 million, and it's the same with the silver coins, all under 1 million, but obviously silver has a lot higher value. So then we get into 1978. That's when they first issued this design. So as you can see, all has the same person on it, and as you can see, a lot of them are quite well circulated. So we have the 5, we have the 25 centavos, and I don't have the 10 centavos for this one. So, and I don't have the 1. And as you can see, the 50 centavos well circulated, but the only coin that's really important in this one is this coin here. So this guy is named Juan Pablo Duarte, and he led the independence of the Dominican Republic from Haiti. So if you know anything about Haiti and the Dominican Republic, it's on the island of Hispaniola. And in the 1920s, I think 1822, should I say, Haiti invaded and took over the Spanish possession that had just recently declared independence. In 1844, the Dominicans launched a revolt, which was pretty successful, and for the next 10 years there was a war between the two countries until independence was finally recognized. So this is a copper nickel coin, 1979, obviously, probably EF, has lots of scratches. This was not issued in circulation because the mintage was only 45,000. So obviously, if you're going to get these, they should all be in pretty good condition. 45,000, this is the highest minted of all the years that we issued for this coin. The lowest in just the uncirculated will be the 1980 with 20,000. So this won't be too easy to get, and probably a bit expensive. I'd say probably at least $10 to $20 for that. And as you can see, 26 0.7 grams of metal. So that's what that coin, and that's why that coin is pretty much in uncirculated grade. And then in the 80s, so they started issuing coins that were related to revolution or independence or something like that. So this is an indigenous, I think they're Arawak Indians. Kaonabu is on the 1 cent coin, and this was started to be issued in 1984 up until 1987. So this is more like the Revolution series, I would like to say. So we have the 5 cent here, and here we have the two, I think these are independence leaders. I need to look them up. So Sanchez and Mala, or maybe they were freedom fighters against the oppressive dictatorships that once ruled the Dominican Republic over many time periods. So once again, very interesting. They minted these in the millions, so it shouldn't be hard to get. Then the Duterte, so the father of independence, on the 10 centavos, and the 10 centavos is milled. Then we have the 25 centavos. So this is the Mirabal sisters. These people were brutally murdered in, I think, 1972 or something like that. So there's 4 sisters. One of them didn't take any political action, so she was safe for the time being, and she actually looked after the children of these poor, unfortunate people. So here we have 1986, 1984. Obviously, the million's a bit different, and if we look at the fonts, yeah, the fonts looks like it's a bit different as well. It's probably different mints. So that's a very interesting coinage to get. Then we have the 50 centavos, and as you can see, it has Bono, Esplanade, and Rojas. So these are free people who are dedicated to human rights. And this one has the Mexican mint mark, so quite interesting. And 1984. So if we look at the mintage figures on Numista, 1984 had a mintage of only 3.2 million. So this one is not a high minted coin. A lot of the ones issued for circulation probably saw a lot of use, because the value at this time was still pretty much the same as the United States in evaluation. It's only in the late 80s, early 90s that the Dominican Republic departed, and currently the exchange rate's about 40 pesos equals $1 Australian, so it's probably about 61 US dollar. So these are no longer in circulation, and I just know 1985. So 3.2 million. 1983 seems to be the key date with only 393,000. So that's very interesting. And I don't have the 1 peso, which, so I got all these as a bulk lot, and I think they cost about $35 or something. So they're good as a start off in Dominican Republic coinage. So I hope this helps you with your coin collecting. Dominican Republic seems to be quite an interesting country. A little bit more stable and economically more successful than the neighbouring country, which are borders, Haiti, which, if you read about Haiti, that country is pretty much just a mess now. Anyway, let me know what you think about these coins, and have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.